Good afternoon, everyone, and good morning to those of you joining us on the West Coast today. Segal would like to welcome you to today's webinar presentation, NFLIP's Core Insurance Products. And NFLIP, for the long run, is a National Fiduciary Liability Insurance Practice within our Segal company here. Cyber liability and employment practices liability. Now I'd like to introduce our speakers. First, we have Matt Jackson. He is a Vice President and Consultant, and Mark Dobro, also Vice President and Consultant. With that, I will turn the call over to Matt.
All right. Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks again for joining us. What we're going to do today is a bit of a departure from what we consider the traditional benefit fund policies of fiduciary liability and fidelity bonds, and instead focus on two newer products within our universe. Cyber liability insurance is what we're going to spend most of the time speaking about today, which deals with data breaches, either the loss or theft of personal information, and the costs and the exposures that are related to that risk. And then employment practices liability insurance, which is pretty standard in the corporate world and is a really an important coverage that any self-administered plan should consider because it does provide coverage for the wrongful termination, sexual harassment, discrimination type exposures that are out there when you have employees. So to begin with cyber liability, again, it's not a brand new product. It's been around for a number of years, but mostly for financial institutions, hospitals, other types of entities that you associate with personal information. However, as you know, the number of records that are held at benefit funds, pensions, welfare, annuity, all types of different benefit funds, you know that the risk is there for this personal data to get out there. You can't pick up the paper without seeing, the latest data breach out there and the hundreds of thousands or even millions of records that are stolen or even just lost. Technology continuously evolves, so security is not a static thing. You must continually adapt, both to technology, to threats, and to even to regulations. So it's something that you have to keep up to date, and cyber liability may be a good safety net. Hackers are, hackers are becoming more sophisticated because even as more and more information moves to electronic form, the monetary incentives to getting at that information increase as well. So again, it's just something that you have to be vigilant about, and cyber is there to help protect you if something goes wrong.